This is Jill. Thanks a lot for coming into my kitchen. You know, at this time of year, people have gardens that are kind of, got lots of wonderful vegetables in them, and it's really warm. So we're looking for something that's light, can eat up some of those wonderful garden vegetables. And I have a great salad I am making today. It is a tabbouleh, and it's a Middle Eastern, Eastern Mediterranean style salad. And it's light, as I said, it's refreshing. And let's get started. What I have here in this bowl is some bulgur, which is a cracked wheat, and it's a very, very easy item to make. You usually add about twice as much water to your bulgur, and it's boiling water. You put boiling water over this, leave it, I left mine for about an hour, and it came out just perfect. It's got an al dente kind of thing to it, and it's very light, as you can see here. And it's so delicious just on its own. If you wanted to have just a bowl of this with maybe a little olive oil, salt and pepper, wow, really good. And then in here I have some chopped cucumber. Now I did not have an English cucumber, which is great to use because you can just chop it up and not have to peel it. This is your traditional, I call it a salad cucumber, which I did peel and I took the seeds out of. And I have some beautiful cherry tomatoes there, and they were the longer ones. So I actually slice them into more, I think I did maybe 3 slices on those tomatoes. I have some red onion here. I have some nice big bunch of parsley because Tabouli always traditionally has a lot of parsley and a lot of mint. And I think this is something that's really important, that you kind of know what you like. And so if you're not really a big parsley person, you might lay back a little bit on that. Same thing with the onions. We don't like, well, I love onions. The director is not so much on fresh onions, so I always cut way back on those. Same thing with the mint. If you're not a big mint liker, you may want to cut back on that. So that's what I have done really here. There's a beautiful piece of fresh parsley. I have in here this is about a cup of the chopped cucumber. And these just are I'm going to show you here. This is just a nice little dice, maybe half or 3/4 inch cube. So I have that in there, and I'm going to add these beautiful fresh cherry tomatoes, which are now coming off of my cherry bushes. And I'm adding in this fresh mint, which I have finely chopped, minced, and I'm putting in the onion, which is about, well, for us it's about 2 tablespoons. And then I have chopped quite a bit of parsley, and I know that's too much parsley for us, so I'm going to add just a nice big handful of that. And what I will do is, once I have this all stirred up, I'll take a look, see if I need to adjust. And then here I have just some canned chickpeas, and I'm going to add, this is a can, and I think I'm going to add about half of that can. So I'm going to give this a really nice thorough stir, get everything mixed in really, really well. And then at this point I can say, well, I need a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that. I think I've got the vegetables right on. I don't think I need to add any more tomatoes or cucumber, and certainly not any more onion. But I think this is a really, really good blend. I started out with about 2 cups of cooked bulgur, and then all the other items that were in there. And actually, I think I'm going to add just a smidgen. That's a very technical cooking term. Maybe that was another tablespoon or 2 of parsley. Oh boy, does that not look wonderful or what? Now at this point, I'm going to give it a little fresh ground pepper. Fresh ground is always better than the pre-ground. And then I'm going to add a little bit of kosher salt to it. And I'm going to stir that up. And then we're going to be ready to put the dressing on this and then get it into the refrigerator. So I will get my goodies together for the salad dressing, and we'll be back. I have my salad ready to go here, and I'm going to set this aside just for a moment, and I'm going to bring in what I have here. I have some beautiful lemons, fresh lemons. Now these are kind of hard, so I may have a little bit of a challenge with those. I'm going to move this camera just ever so much. There, I think that's better. And then I have some good quality olive oil. Don't skimp on the olive oil. And some garlic powder. I didn't want to add fresh garlic to this. I think that would just be too strong. So, and I have a nice little lemon squeeze, 1.5 lemon. So it's nice and fresh. So I'm going to add probably, in fact, I always like to use a tablespoon when I'm measuring out olive oil, just so I don't it doesn't just come flowing out of that bottle. See, it does kind of flow out of that bottle, doesn't it? I'm going to give it about a tablespoon and a half. And I'm going to stir that in. And again, this is another thing where you're going to want to really give it a taste and say, I need more lemon juice, or I need more salt. Okay, now I'm going to add some lemon juice to this. These are large lemons too. I'm hoping I may have to get my other lemon juicer out, but we'll see how this goes. Lots of nice, beautiful lemon juice coming out of there. Right, okay. And actually, I think I am going to only probably need the juice of this one lemon, which will be nice. And I'm going to squeeze one more time here. Oh boy, does that smell good. And then I'm going to add some garlic powder, just enough to, oh, that's maybe half a teaspoon. I'm going to give this a really, really good stir. And then what I am going to do is I am going to take a taste of this. And of course, you know, this has to sit in the refrigerator and really meld all those flavors. But we can get a pretty good estimate of if there's enough salt, if there's enough pepper. Here we go. You hear me crunching? Oh, wow. I want more pepper. That's for sure. I'm going to hold back on that salt because we are going to put some vegan feta cheese in this, you know, crumble it on top of our servings. And actually, I think I'm going to add a little more lemon juice to this. It needs to be a little more tart or lemony. I think that'll probably be just great. And you know, the other thing we've done with this type of salad is that when we get ready to serve it, we will sometimes just put a fresh squeeze of lemon on top of it. Or if we're eating something that has lime and that's already in the salad or the item, we'll add a little bit more. Oh boy, it just smells amazing. Between the mint and the lemon and the onion and all of it, it just has the most delicious, fresh, summery feel to it, and oh, the aroma is just amazing. I'm going to put this into a container and it'll go into the refrigerator, and it's going to stay in there a number of hours because we're having it for dinner. And once we're ready to take a taste, I'll bring you back. Does this look absolutely delicious or what? And I want you to know the aroma, the fragrance of all of those vegetables and seasonings is just amazing. I'm going to get a spoon and we're going to take a taste. All right, let's take a taste of this. It smells so good. It smells so good. Okay, here we go. I could take something a little smaller. Oh man. I just spot on. You can taste the mint. It's subtle, but it's there. And the lemon juice that I hit, extra lemon, absolutely perfect. And I added no more salt to it. I'm looking at it here to tell you what I can tell you. The tomatoes are delicious. Everything's delicious in there. The cucumber's crunchy. It is absolutely excellent. So, I mean, I highly recommend you give this salad a try. And I did not add, but we're going to add some crumbled up vegan blue cheese. The vegan blue cheese we got from Trader Joe's. It's excellent. Now, before you head out, I need to tell you about a new channel that I found. It's Healthy in Heart, and I will leave a link down below for you. Her name is Angel, and she has a very, very interesting channel. She has an amazing garden. She takes you on a tour of her garden. She cooks, she cans, she does incredible crochet work. She embroiders. Oh my goodness, you should see some of the embroidery she does. She's just a very handy, wonderful woman who's got a lot of very interesting videos. I hope you'll go on over and give her some love because she does have a really great channel. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you'll tell your friends about my channel. Check out my Amazon page, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.